A man was beaten to death in Tamil Nadu's Cuddalore on suspicion of theft. Locals got suspicious after the man was seen roaming in a busy market and started questioning him. Well, unable to answer in Tamil, there was a misunderstanding between the victim and the locals, after which the crowd became violent. The victim was thrashed until he fell unconscious. He succumbed to his injuries later in the hospital. 10 people have been detained and a case has been registered against 5 people. Pramod Madhav joining us on the phone line. Pramod, once again, this is a rather unfortunate incident of mob violence that turned fatal. A murderous mob came down on this person on suspicion of theft. Can you tell us when and where this happened and what's the situation now?
Certainly, this issue occurred at Cuddalore's Chidambaram Nagar, which is a marketplace where you have a lot of clothes stores and jewelry shops. And what has happened is that around the afternoon yesterday, this person who had a tortured head has been walking around in circles in that spot, and suddenly a few people started questioning him, claiming that he had gone ahead and knocked the doors of certain houses and a market, and a market shop. Then even before anybody could intervene and ask what had occurred, a huge gathering crowd surrounded this person, and they started questioning him. Unfortunately, he did not know any words in Tamil, and they also claimed that he could not speak anything in stable because probably he was afraid of the huge crowd. And before he even could react, some people started attacking him. Within a couple of minutes, he was thrashed so badly that by the time cops reached the spot, he was unconscious. The people who had thrashed him escaped from the area. The cops then took him to the hospital, but there he could not be saved because of the excessive beating he had suffered, and he was declared dead. As you mentioned, 10 people have been detained so far and 4 have been arrested, and a case of murder has been filed against them. The cops are investigating the matter. The public, on the other hand, claimed that since there were a couple of North Indians who have indulged in stealing from them in the past couple of months, they thought that he could be one of those gang members and acted on an outrage.
Right. Excuse me. Thanks so much for joining us, Pramod.